Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, only 13, 14 students are there. Your participation is really low. Anyway, two more lessons to cover in this module. And today we are going to discuss some practical aspect regarding sustainable tourism. As I told you, I will explain how to develop your business and how to start a business, those kind of things. And this is there are different aspects in tourism industry, but we cannot address all the functions, but we can touch one section or maybe one product, one service, and accordingly we can develop kind of business in that manner. So I could identify the potential for Sri Lankan traditional cuisine. That means the gastronomy. Gastronomy means gastro means I think you all know about that gastric. We have that university students. Most of them they have that disease. So gastro means a stomach. Nomi means a study. Gastronomy means the study about the foods and their culture, all the things. So gastronomy tourism is regarding, or maybe we can say cuisine, food tourism. Likewise, there are different words. So this is kind of like case study. So you can take this as an example. Okay, gastronomy tourism for sustainable tourism development in Sri Lanka. So this aspect, how I apply for the industry for the sustainable tourism development. So let's see a small video clip. So as you can see that video clip, those are regarding that trends we can shape in tourism industry. So not only that aspect, maybe digital, maybe food culture, maybe destination. There are a lot of things we can see around the industry. So you can identify one of that aspect. Accordingly, you can develop any kind of sustainable tourism based business for the industry. So when it comes to that sustainable tourism development, according to UN Tourism, they identify as typically we are explaining sustainable concept. We have three pillars: people, planet, profit, or else we can say environment, socio-cultural, and economic. So in that context, we can identify the current and future economic, social, and environmental impact, addressing the needs of visitors, the industry, the environment, and host communities. So, not only the benefit for the community, not only the fulfillment of the requirement of the industry or the tourist, both parties, including the environment and the economy, all the things getting success. That is the sustainability. So in last year, uh, the theme was sustainable investing or green investment. So according to that, there was happened a lot of project in the industry to increase sustainable tourism development. So you can see when you are referring this sustainable tourism concept in destination management or maybe destination marketing, this is the key context you can identify. The other one is sustainable development goal. That one I think I already discussed with you. This is regarding global sustainable tourism council. Under that we have to Sri Lanka NSTC, National Sustainable Tourism Council as well. So in here they are considering sustainable management, socio-economic implication, cultural impact, and environmental consequences. So in that criteria, they have identified 39 criteria for the hotel industry and the 49 criteria for sustainable development of destination. This one is very important for you. I'm not going so far regarding what are the criteria and what are the goals and objectives, because there are a lot of to discuss under that. So however, I will tell you the core of the sustainable concept, and when we can identify that concept, how we are going to apply for the industry. That is the way I'm going to do the lesson today. So GSTC industry criteria, again they are dividing, but basically we need to highlight that destination criteria. Up to now, all clear? Any doubts? Yes? Yes or no? Because this will be a question for your exam as well. That's why I'm asking. Any doubts? Okay, no one is talking even. Anyway, so as I told you, this is like regarding case study. So in here, I considered about Sri Lankan food culture. So you all know about that food culture in Sri Lanka is very unique and very authentic. So these photographs are taken by our activity when we are doing the jack curry, and you can see some salads and papada. Those are really authentic for us. And when one hears the word Sri Lanka, they think of golden beaches, sunset, tea, or cricket team. That is the typical thing. Yet those who visit Sri Lanka come for the tropical sunset but stay for the food, because they are enjoying day-to-day life with the food as well. Sri Lankan food is like no other, filled with aromatic spices and vibrant color. Sri Lankan food leaves you feeling happy, warm, and content. To any native Sri Lankan, nothing beats a hearty plate of rice and curry. Because we are, our country located in very close to equator. So in that context, we have a tropical environment. And the other hand, we have a lot of spice and aroma and food culture in all over the country. So that is the ideal thing that we was identified before we start the business. And so much so that most Sri Lanka insist on carrying jars of homemade curry or condiments when they travel abroad. That is, you also know, some people when they are traveling abroad, so they are very considering about this food and the taste. So this photograph also really authentic display in our cookery class. You can see very simple manner we are displaying with these are some eco-friendly concept. All the material we are using in here sustainable and eco-friendly. So that's why you can see there is no any plastic jar or any other kind of thing. Mm, I think we cannot record this session, right? No, I cannot record. So in here, you can see the Sinhala name and the English name because they are looking for that authentic experience. And the way of displaying also very important when we are doing this kind of activity. Sri Lanka has a rich and diverse culinary history that has been influenced by various cultures and civilizations, including Indian, Arab, Malay, Portuguese, Dutch, and British culinary traditions. In this small island, we have lot of cultural diversity. In that manner, the food culture is really varied one to another. The country also has a tea culture deeply rooted in its history and is renowned for its high quality tea production, particularly black tea known as Ceylon tea, both locally and internationally. So, well recognized tea culture also we have, and the quality tea product we are exporting, and we can I will explain how we can diversify any kind of product in creative manner and how we are going to attract the tourist for kind of product or the service or maybe the destination. This segment will resonate well with foreigners and is a way to promote provincial or regional tourism by creating an identity through food. I know that you all guys are around the country, but in your village you will have some kind of authentic. Please identify, and you can align with that and promote to the tourism industry as a destination or maybe a product or maybe a service or maybe any kind of activity likewise. So while spiciness is essentially a defining feature of Sri Lankan food, curry is most definitely another. According to the spices we are adding, the flavor, aroma, all the things are very authentic. Various different curries made with a multitude of different vegetable meats and spices are abundant in Sri Lanka. So as you can see here, we have different vegetable and the meat variation and also the spices. So those are adding an advantage to this food culture. So we can use it maybe a coconut sambo or maybe a gravy, maybe a small taste, but that will make the tourist very impressive. So you have to identify those areas how you are going to touch them. So when it comes to the strategic plan, this one also once I discuss. This is the current one, 22 to 25. They also considered about this destination development and the sustainable tourism. So you can see this picture as well. This is also in our activity. You can see the plates and coconut shell. All the things are really eco-friendly. Here the background also. Very rarely we are using that. Actually, we are not using those kind of material. Very eco-friendly and authentic experience. This is. I will share some videos as well. Recognizing the potential in promoting the country as a tropical nation with a diverse culinary style, Sri Lanka's tourism promote, who target 2 million tourists in 2023, hope to include this in their promotional campaign. So, in the last year, they added that food culture for their promotional campaign as well. Recognizing the potential in promoting the country as a tropical nation, so they identify this authenticity, and here also the sustainable and environmental friendly development they have highlight, and what are the key activities they are going to achieve, and the timeline also there, and they have up to 25 timeline. You can see that the sustainable tourism development and the destination development, what they are doing. Establish internal division dedicated to championing sustainable tourism, and this is very important for the destination marketing as well, and launch Sri Lanka's tourism sustainability roadmap. Based on the roadmap, seek donor support to implement key project. So please go through these activities and refer these activities, because you maybe need to provide some example when you are writing your exam papers as well. What are sustainable practices that are ongoing in Sri Lanka tourism industry, likewise. Okay, so the chairman of Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority, Mr. Priyantha Fernando, he also highlight this tourism segment has worldwide demand and we have great potential due to the diverse food culture in our country. In most of the time, they are highlighting the authenticity and the importance of food culture in Sri Lanka. And Rohan Fernando Pillai, who is the president of this culinary professional. And to be honest, we haven't given much focus to food tourism, but it is an area that we need to develop, as it hold tremendous potential, so that they also identify the potential that have in food culture in Sri Lanka. Why we need that, and what is the authenticity? Each ethnic community in Sri Lanka offers their own unique contribution to Sri Lankan cuisine. So they need different uh, taste. So based on that, they are providing that different flavors. So you can see here, this one also our activity photograph. The jackfruit, these are we pick from the garden, the fresh vegetable, except of these onion and the garlic, and this one, other all the things from the home garden. Okay, and the way we are displaying, you can see very eco-friendly. We don't use any plastic material, any non-degradable material, likewise. So when you think of rice and curry, you immediately picture full plate of rice, spicy meat, curry, dal, curry, papadam. That is the way of Sri Lankan food culture. And green salad and deep fried red chili for a little extra kick. So this is the way we are presenting. And you can see we have diverse food, maybe hoppers, cream hopper. They have different flavors. So when it comes to the Hindu culture, they have different flavor. When it comes to the Muslim culture, they have different flavors. Likewise, one to another, very authentic. So you can see some other things. We have kirihodi. Likewise, different food cultures we are having. So these are also specific foods we have. And the other one, the event also very important, which relevant to the food culture. All over the year we have different events, cultural event. Event calendar is full in Sri Lankan culture. So you can touch those aspects as well if you are going to start sustainable destination tourism business. Okay. Uh, and when it comes to the Tamil food culture, they also have different flavors and different curry, different way of eating. Likewise, in here you can see a lot of description. I am not explain here one by one because it's not necessary. And the pongal rice is very authentic. You can identify what is the authentic one to that particular industry. Not only the food culture, it may be another activity. And when it comes to the Christian culture, that one also in our country we have, they also have different food culture. And when it comes to the Muslim, here you can see the kunafa and samosa. There are a lot of food. And they also have different events and the cultural habitats. And the other one, street food. That is very important thing we can touch for Sri Lanka tourism industry. So you can see this one. When you see this picture, what is you can remind? Which location? Which location you can remind? This one? Isovade? Goal face. That's the thing. They are already marketed. Now, did you identify? That is the way, the destination marketing. So you can identify cash. It may be a small thing. It doesn't matter. Okay. The idea is the much important. So the other one, service and product development for Sri Lanka sustainable gastronomy tourism. Now you know about the gastronomy and how you are going to develop these services and product which align to the sustainable tourism aspect. So these are some rules and regulation we can see in the industry. If you are going to start any kind of business, then you have to aware about this, what license you have, what are the legal background and rules and regulation, all the things you have to get and aware. And in tourism development authority is always taking step to extend its help to the registered tourism service provider. So business registration is more important. Confirming the fact, we are happy to inform you that the excise department will renew your liquor license for 6 months starting from 1st January 2023 as an incentive to continue your tourism business on our request. So according to that, they gave the liquor license for all the approved establishment under SLTDA. So likewise, they are having different rules and regulation. You can go for that. And this is another small video. You can hear the sound, right? I shared the sound. Okay. You all know about toddy, isn't it? What is toddy? Toddy? Toddy means what? What is toddy? No one know about toddy. Are you all there in this session? Oh no. Only log in and doing your personal things. Hello? Okay. I will share the video. Toddy means ra. Ra. In your village, you can see that. See how they promoted this one. Okay. Can you see that the way they are presenting their product, or maybe the destination, any kind of thing? We have to be very authentic. Otherwise, I am not promoting this kind of product. So there are some aspect we can take from this video as well. That's why I shared the video. So any idea about that? What do you think? Anyone? Okay, no one is talking. This is really boring, I think. Okay, the next one, tea tourism. As I told you, Sri Lanka is very authentic tea culture we have. So let's see how we are going to promote tea tourism with that sustainable aspect under gastronomy tourism. Tea tourism can be further expanded with integrating gastronomy tourism in various ways and means like introducing tea infused food, beverage, tea tasting, and introduction of various Ceylon tea blends into the production line and the market. So you can see, I will explain because in my another research, I have developed a tea tourism package. How we can diversify this tea culture, tea product for the different market. That is not only a cup of tea, right? So here, Sri Lanka is gifted with many potential segments for the development of the tourism sector, such as heritage, wildlife, culinary culture, and adventure. However, being the fourth largest tea exporter to the world and the brand owner of the renowned Ceylon tea, Sri Lanka has not yet utilized its fully potential to attract the tourists. If you are in any destination that is linked with the tea tourism, then you can get this idea and you can implement. I will explain how you can develop your new tourism product or new tourism service. It has the capacity to offer unique tea heritage and cultural experiences to tea lovers. Therefore, it is the right time to go beyond the segment of scenic beauty and introduce tea tourism to the Sri Lanka tourism product. So, as you all know, according to the climatic, there are different tea cultures. We have tea qualities. Okay. Here, the color, aroma, and the tea leaf quality, those are very different with that climate. So here, Nuvarelia, Udupusala, Dimbula, Uva, likewise, they have different way. But as you can see here, there is only cup of tea. These are some best tea drinking nation in the world. Okay, so we can attract these countries to Sri Lanka. How we are going to attract, I will explain. So this is a kind of market analysis, tea tourism. Okay, and major destination is Russia and CIS and Middle East. There are different countries you can see here. So these countries we can attract with the different activities. In last few years, you can see in this time also they identified the Pecco trail is now it's working on. This one I added in the last year for the presentation. Now this is ongoing project. I think you all know about this Pecco trail, right? Yes. This is regarding walking throughout the tea plantation. So there is a specific map and they are giving different activities. So this is the package I have developed beyond a cup of tea. So you can see these names added by myself for these different packages. So if we have actually this is conducted related to the Drayton Tea Factory, and they have lake and Hindu culture and the other tea factory and environment, waterfall, all the nature, culture, uh, environment. So based on that, there are different packages: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packages designed here. Number one is that is common tea package, Ceylon tea sense. That is relevant to the tea process, tea cultural tour. They can get tea plucking and tea tasting and tea gardening. That is typical tour. And the other one, as they have mountain and the environment and the scenic beauty, we can promote the adventure with that tea environment. Mountain biking, hiking, trekking, those are the adventure package we can promote with tea tourism. Okay, and the other one, nature trail. So they have surrounded forest, and in here we can promote the forest reserve, bird watching, and Devon Falls, St. Clair Falls. Those activities we can promote with that, and the yoga activity as well. You think whether if the tourist can do the yoga activity middle of the tea plantation, that will be very mind relaxing experience. Yoga activity, meditation, and also tea spa in Sri Lanka. That is really important factor we can promote. And the other one, they have that lake, Silver Lake Tea Sense. That one designed with kayaking and the cabana, so they can get accommodating and do this water-based activity. And the picnic lunch, that one also very important with Sri Lankan traditional meal. They can get that lunch in inside of the tea environment. And also the other one, they have Hindu culture, and we can promote tea sense kumkuma with Hindu cultural trail and their foods and their festival. Those things we can promote very uh, attractive manner. And for the kids, what we can offer for the kids in this context, we can do some tea process based kids activity. It may be tea preparing and tea making and tea plucking, or maybe playing area and replicas of tea factory. We can use leisure activities rather than playing with toys. We can make some replicas, how they are going to get that knowledge, and maybe use drawing. Likewise, there are different aspect beyond the cup of tea. I think now you have an idea how you are going to expand your knowledge, expand your experience and idea with one product, with one destination, with one service, right? So here, these are some suggestions. We can do some souvenirs and the tea-based cookies. Likewise, and in here on, I'm going to explain how we started our business, and according to the sustainable tourism, how we are operating that activity. Up to now, is it all clear? Yes? Oh no. Hello?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Mm. So, so this is regarding our activity. The name is LS Spice Lab. Is an iconic symbol of authentic Sri Lankan traditional cookery. If you are looking to gain a real insight and experience into Sri Lankan traditional cookery, you can join us at our Elder Spice Lab. So that is providing a traditional cookery activity. We are only around 2 kilometers away from Elder City, which is just a short taxi or tuk-tuk ride from the Elder City area. The location is situated in a quiet and calm area covered in greenery, because we are quite far away from the city, and that village called Halpe, and that is very quiet, and without any disturbance, tourists can engage with this activity very leisurely. We are using traditional tools and methods that were used in ancient Sri Lankan kitchen. We are not using any uh, electric equipment, rice cooker, gas cooker, oven, those kind of things we are not using. Only the traditional equipment using wood and the fire, hearth, and the traditional way of cooking, all the things, and the clay pots. When you enter our Alice Spice Land, you can see our home and garden surrounded by trees, vegetables, and spices, which with fresh air will relax your mind and body. So they can feel the real Sri Lankan tropical garden. On the way to kitchen, you will be able to see the poultry farm with hens, cocks, and baby chicks who are producing organic eggs for your meal at Alice Spice Land. So we are providing the fresh eggs with that farm. The entire kitchen was built up with wood, clay, and other natural materials. You can see the traditional equipment in our kitchen that are used to get the best experience. So in here we are actually considering about the traditional way of Sri Lankan cuisine. So you can see here the partnership that we have. Basically, we are connected with Alda City, and here you can see the tourist information center, and also we have some hotels as well. Now we have this one. Actually, I didn't update it recently. We have some travel agencies like Connections, Aid Constraints, Pan Lanka, and Ceylon Empire. Likewise, there are different travel agencies interconnected with, and also the university like Wovelas now in Japura, and also Colombo University and Kalani University. Likewise, we are interconnected with the university sector as well. And the other one, the other small activity, Yoga Hub, and there are some other activities and the tourism services in Alla, and the Ministry of Tourism in Uva province. And I think you know about this piece about around 8 P's are there. So these, according to this one, I addressed for this business. So we have the potential market and also the trends and competitors as well. Potential market is basically from the European clients. They are from maybe UK, Australia, Canada, Netherlands, New Zealand, sometime maybe Oman, those kind of countries as well, very rarely. And most of the time we are having honeymooners and the young groups, and also sometimes families. And we can offer the activity for the kids as well, we can see here. And we are having some trends and competitors around the Alda city. There are a lot of this kind of activities, but they are also providing for low cost, maybe 3,000, 4,000 like us. But we have the authentic culture, authentic experience. According to that, we price our activity that is around 3 to 4 hour activity per person, $30. But according to the travel agency and the other third party booking, the rates may be varied. And here we created a clear strategy and identified the business and what the target market and long term what we can do. Those kind of things we are identifying here, and you can see some. This is the green environment. When they are cooking, they can see over the window, and they are really engaging with the authentic experience. And the place you can see that is 10 minutes away from Alla city, and accessibility also very good for the destination, and transport link also there, and signage. We put a signage board here, uh, and we are using the Google Map and the social media as well. And the product, we are providing food and beverage and event festival culture also You can see we are celebrating Hindu culture, Buddhist culture, and the Christian culture, all the thing. And also we participated some food fiesta, likewise, and product. In here you can see where we can find out. Maybe this information center, Instagram, and TripAdvisor, Facebook, there are a lot of way to find out. And Prestige, we also participated this competition and contributed, not participated, contributed for this video. And we are not only providing for the foreigners, but also locals, and disseminate knowledge for the university students as well. And when it comes to profile, you can see we are giving to preserve that sustainable concept. E-copy of the cookie we are emailing for the guest, and then we are getting the review via TripAdvisor, and you can see all the reviews we have excellent, and they provide the good comments as well. Here, the best experience. These are, I told you, this is very old presentation. Recently, they added a lot of recommendation. If you need, you can go for the TripAdvisor. Then you can check the customer feedback, what they have added. The best curry we have ever tried. So they always appreciating the service what we have given for them. So here, honeymoon. Those are some honeymoon and about our hospitality and all the thing. They provided a good review about this service. And here, so this is we are doing as a family business, and always we are considering the skills and workforce training. So we are participating for different platforms, maybe conferences, meetings, and the seminars. So you can see here we are publishing different papers based on this activity and the current market trends. And the profile we are promoting internally and external communication, press and media relation, travel magazine, and leaflets, and the other one, some publication via the email. And when it comes to promotion, you can see the online, offline, social media, traditional brochures also we are using. The booking mechanism. We are having the direct bookings, or maybe travel agency, or maybe via Instagram, maybe via email. Likewise, we are getting different ways of booking. And the performance, overall performance is really good. And when we are doing some kind of research, we have identified that water problem, because the most of the foreigners, they are using that bottled water, mineral water, and there are some people very fear to get that natural water waste. But we recommended that this is not any polluted water. You can consume the fresh water from the someone is noisy. And the other one, economic impact and the COVID. We have the last few years different challenges, and for that one also we had to address. And always we are considering about the customer satisfaction, and through these researches we are doing the visitor surveys and considering about the market trends as well. So I will share a small video clip. You can watch their recommendation.
Hi, our names are Nick and Emma. We're here from the UK today. We're in Sri Lanka for just over 2 weeks, and we thought we'd come here today to try out the cookery class that we were recommended by a hotel. I couldn't recommend it enough. It was really good food. The guys here are absolutely lovely. The food that we cooked with them tastes amazing. They give you a lot of food. They are trying to fatten us up.
The food was delicious.
The food's lovely. The way they cook it is very different from what you'd imagine anywhere else in the world. They don't use your normal appliances and everything. Honestly, it was well worth doing. definitely try it out.
Highly recommend it.
Hi.
This is very first guest we had. You can see some faults are there. We are using these ways, but when we develop day by day, we can improve the ways we are doing that kind
I'm
of.
Ben, and this is Rocky,
Hi.
or Rothiel. I'm from England.
I'm Spanish.
But we're married. We live in London. And this experience today has been one of the best of our honeymoon, if not our lives. It's literally that good. I cannot tell you how good today has been.
We're always trying to find these kind of traditional experiences, finding families and things like that, and it's really difficult. We travel quite a lot, and we've never experienced anything like this. It's really the most amazing, as Ben
I
said.
don't think you could find a more authentic experience here in Sri Lanka, and I think I'd recommend all of my friends and family to come and experience this like we did and have such a brilliant evening. I can't tell you how good it's been. So thank you to everyone here, and we'd
We
love to
cook
come again.
everything for you as well. Like we don't really like spicy food that much, and nothing has been very spicy. Everything was very tasty. It's not just experience. It's like everything is so made for you. So it's hours of enjoyment. It's hours of joy. It really is an experience that you will never forget.
And we'll make these at home when we get back to London.
Well, he will try.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is another one.
Okay. Oh, hi, I'm Nikki,
I'm Manvi.
and we've come from England to visit Ella's Spiceland today. Food was amazing. It was a really good experience, a really traditional experience of making all the Sri Lankan curries, vegetarian, fish, and the family taught us everything. It's been an amazing experience, really authentic.
Really authentic. Family's really friendly, and I definitely recommend.
Yeah, 100%.
The food we've had here is amazing.
We've had the best meal yet in the last week and a half. This has been the best meal, so it's been amazing.
Okay, I think that is about the entire activity you must do in Elder for the foreigners that we are recommending like that. You can see here that the great moment they had during that activity. Here, the traditional grinding mill and scraping coconut and enjoying with pictures. Here, the small things that we can make them happy. And the kids and they are feeding sometime the chicks also. So likewise, this is all about the spices in our country, and this is our cookery hut. You can see that is really eco-friendly hut, and given the countless assortment of the flavor and texture of Sri Lankan food, there is no doubt that Sri Lanka cuisine is a phenomenal gastronomical adventure. From the dining establishment to roadside eateries and street food vendors, Sri Lanka offers a unique and flavorsome food experience to all travelers. By visiting Sri Lanka, you get to experience the cuisine of not just one, but 4 different cultures that all seamlessly blend into a type of cuisine that can only be defined as inherently Sri Lankan. So that is about one aspect we can reach. So you can see the home garden in our cookery hut. They can pick one portion, one amount of that field vegetable. So that's it about the lesson. Any question? Any ideas? Or maybe any comments? Anyone who wish to start a business? No one. Okay, as you are not talking, then I will end the session for today. And thank you for joining. Please try to start at least one business by yourself. rather than looking for a government job. Then you can earn something by your own. Thank you very much for everyone.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam.